Hello everybody, Ashley Hall here from the Paranormal Guide. Today I embark on a brand new series of videos to discuss some of the paranormal investigation and research equipment we like to use out in the field. To begin with, something a little bit controversial, a little box that allows us to communicate with the dead, or so they say. I've used this little device for a number of years now, and yes, I've had some quite interesting experiences with it and some quite interesting conversations, possibly with those on the other side. Now, for those of you that do not know what I'm talking about, it's this right here. Sometimes known as the spirit box, sometimes known as the ghost box. Now, rather than me standing here for the next 5 minutes to tell you all about this intriguing device, I decided to head out and ask one of my good friends. Now, she has more than 25 years of experience within the Australian paranormal field, and during that time she has indeed been using this device, albeit with a little bit of internal struggle when it comes to her justifying its use within investigations. Now, you'll see that for yourself, and let's get straight into it. So here we have a little bit about the ghost box. And we're joined by Alison Oborn, founder of Adelaide's Haunted Horizons and Paranormal Field Investigators, to talk about the ghost box and her experiences. And what better place to do that than right here in the Wolseley Church of Old Town. Quite peaceful and calm during the day, but at night, completely different experience altogether. Alison Oborn, give us your thoughts.
When we first came to town, obviously what we were trying for the most was EVP, electronic voice phenomena. But at the same time, we decided that we would start experimenting with the ghost box. I don't know if people have heard about the ghost box, but I was the biggest skeptic of the ghost box. Probably still sit on the fence even today. The reason that I was the biggest skeptic of it is because of the way that the sounds were coming out of this thing. Because really what it is, it's a radio. What you've done is you've disconnected a wire in that radio, and now it can't stop on any radio station. So it's just going up and down the AM bandwidth, and it's spitting out snippets of radio. So my argument is, if you're standing there going, hello, what's your name? And it spits out the name Henry, then they're probably interviewing a Henry on the radio, and it's just coincidence that that name came through. So, as I said, pretty much wasn't a believer of it. But however, it wouldn't go away. People kept using it all over the world. So I threw down the gauntlet and said, well, I'll look into it, I'll research it, not use it in research, two different things, and write an article on it. Now, that was 3 years ago. I still haven't written the article, even though it was going to be an article to debunk. As I said, I already had it in my head that what I would be writing is debunking this, even before I'd switched it on. But I still haven't written that yet, and that's mainly because I don't know what to write, because I can't say that we haven't had some curious stuff come out of this thing. One of them was in the hotel here, and I remembered that Peter had a friend that died. So I sat there and said, what about Peter's friend? Are you here tonight? You hear a couple of garbled radio words, and then you hear a very clear male voice going, my name is Jack.
Are you Peter's friend?
Now, at the time we didn't know what his name was. I'd only been there that once. But we thought we'd go and check it out, because there is a memorial headstone here. So we went to check it out, and it said John C. Hopkins. So we thought maybe it was just radio. It's when the torches dropped that we realised it said Jack in brackets. So coincidence, maybe. That's always a possibility.
So with you having before being a skeptic, where would you place yourself now on the skeptic to believer line?
I've moved from skeptic to on the fence.
Ooh.
So I'm not saying that I actually 100% believe it's a dead person coming through this.
Yep.
I can't deny we haven't had some curious stuff happen. Whether it's coincidence, I can't say. The logic in me tells me it's a radio, throwing out radio snippets, and our brains will look for sense in some of the answers we get out of this.
Yep.
But I can't deny also that some things that have come out of it have just been way beyond coincidence at the time.
So one leg either side.
Yeah.
So thank you to Alison Oborn from Adelaide's Haunted Horizons. Now if you want to know more about Alison, about paranormal field investigators, or about Adelaide's Haunted Horizons, please check out the links in the About section below this video. Now many of you are probably wondering what I'm doing with my good friend Mr. Sledgehammer here. Well, I figure if a broken radio allows us to talk to the dead, maybe a broken video camera will allow us to see them.